live. This is the first map of the grand final between Sting and Spart1e. It's Cure, and it is the third Sunday Cup of the full season. Here we go. Through the teleporter, Sting goes all the way onto that Mega, and he's going to make his way onto the shards as well. Spots Spart1e at the yellow, and this is the problem. How does Spart1e get out of there? There is pretty much no escape from this position. He's going to try, but where does he go? Not really anywhere. See, there's just that is Cure for you. There is often no escape from any of the big items. If you get caught there and they have an LG or a rail or rockets, you're probably in a lot of trouble. And that's going to be the first frag that Sting gets. Spart1e now has to try to find something. He goes just straight for the Mega. And this is where I've seen Spart1e really fall on this map before, is that he just generally really just goes for the Mega sometimes when it's just really not safe to do it, and he can give up frags that way, and it builds momentum for the other player. And here goes Sting. He hit the rail. You know, Spart1e isn't super stacked, super strong, so he's going to try and go for it. But actually, did Spart1e get the red armor? Spart1e does have some armor here as I switch to him. So let's check out Spart1e for a while as we see his pop trying to kill Sting off the jump pad. He's got him pretty low, and Spart1e's going to try to get himself that yellow. He does so successfully, as Sting does get away successfully too. So things are a bit of a balancing act between both of these players, balancing doing damage and not dying. Not dying being the most important thing. Spart1e creeping here. Oh, here's his opponent. He gets out. Oh, I think if he waited a moment longer, maybe he could have caught Sting mid-jump or something, but Sting's to catch him with the jump pad. Spart1e, oh, he's playing with fire. And Spart1e, apparently he's better than fire because he managed to come out of there alive with a frag. Spart1e looks like he's in trouble though, trying to deal damage onto the red, but very, very well read from Sting as he tries to shut down those angles, and then finally, good prediction, yields him another kill. So Spart1e is left wanting a bit here. And oh, Spart1e going to catch him. Beautiful play there from Spart1e. Waiting for Sting to go for that yellow. But seriously, Sting has a very good aim. Very, very good aimer. I think some people are a little bit surprised about how well he's executing here, especially against all of these players that we have here today in the pool. And Sting now going to make his way back over to the Mega area. It's not for a little bit, but he knows it's soon and way before the red. So he's going to try to lock down this position, trying to make it safe for himself to take that. There it is up on the spot. And he's got to flush Spart1e out of this position, but Spart1e hit direct there. Spart1e can go for this now, he knows it, and Sting backs away onto the yellow, and that's going to make sure that he does survive, but the cost is, oh, Spart1e actually goes and closes the distance once more, gets some great rockets. Can he go for the teleporter? No, not just yet. Sting gonna back away, and Spart1e nowhere to be seen. Where is he? There he is above, through the teleporter, and Sting's gonna go for the Mega, but oh, he hits the rail as he jumps across for the Mega. Sting really putting things to chance and coming out on top, rolling the dice, if you will, or the die. And Sting going towards that LG, wants more ammunition. Oh, great rail there. Sting is off to a glorious start here on Cure against Spart1e in this grand final for the Sunday Cup. And Sting is going to make sure that he's locking down these upper corridors as he drops down, positioning for that red armor. And it's always the better one to position for when they're both close. The red and the Mega are close, because it's very quick to get to Mega, much quicker than it is to get from Mega to red in some senses if you've got the right weapons. And it's so exposed, this Mega health, and it's still up on the spot. So Sting wants it so bad. So does Spart1e. Alright, that's so much damage. That's going to give him the go to try and make a move. And here he's going to drop behind Spart1e with the lightning gun out. And Spart1e's missing his rockets. He cannot afford to do that. And that's going to be the frag. It's going to be the Mega. And Sting is going to keep pushing this game, pushing the limits and the boundaries as he just grabs Spart1e and throws him against the wall until he dies. What a gruesome image. And there it is. Spotting Spart1e once again, but there's no Mega for a while. There's no reason to be there or to take a fight there, so Sting repositions. There's the red coming up soon. Sting is ready, waiting. Oh. Okay. Can we pause here? Let's see, pause. Okay, he timed it out. Okay. Alright, so looks like Spart1e's pulling some airtime here. not the best time to lag, to go 999. Haven't seen him go 999 all today. Actually, one of the reasons for Spart1e's inactivity quite some time ago, I recall, was the fact that he didn't have internet or something, which I thought was a breach of your human rights, being Swedish. So I don't really understand. But Spart1e's timed out now. He's gone from the game, so we'll have to forfeit this map. I'm not sure how we'll do this, but I guess we'll let the admins handle this. And we don't even know necessarily if Spart1e's going to be able to come back. Who knows what could have caused this? It could just be a power cut. It could be his ISP. It could be any number of things. It could be a really angry cat, or a really annoying friend, or a very annoyed girlfriend, perhaps. I don't know if he has a girlfriend, but it could be any number of things. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So we'll just have to bear with us right now as we try to sort this out. And much like any technical difficulties or anything on the internet, it's usually a matter of time and tenacity. So we'll see how things go. And Sting, he was playing really well there. I had no idea he was going to play quite so well, but I had an idea that actually Spart1e would maybe leave himself open on Cure, because the ways that Sting was kind of attacking Spart1e, the ways that he was getting frags on him and how he was exploiting Spart1e, I've tended to see Spart1e get exploited in those ways before on Cure. Technically, I think all the matches I've seen Spart1e on Cure, he tends to kind of brute force it and not take the best decisions when it comes to some of the positioning on the major items. So that does tend to be a thing with Spart1e that I've seen, but we'll see whether or not he comes back. Should we go to a break, I wonder, to see if he comes back? Yeah, we'll go to a break, guys, and we'll come back as soon as we know something with Spart1e, if we have an update. Of course, we still have to finish this grand final, so whether or not Spart1e comes back, we will eventually come back to tell you guys whether or not Sting wins, because Spart1e is just gone. We'll try and contact him and see what's happening. So stay with us, bear with us through these technical difficulties, and hopefully Spart1e's connection sorts itself out and we can get the finals played. If not, we'll see you very soon anyway, so we'll be back after this.
QuakeCon 2013. Going into game number 1 of QuakeCon 2013, Evil versus Rafa in Group A. Let's go, DDK. Oh, there we go. Yes,
there we are. Don't want that, and they're quickly locking up to catch Rafa. Oh wow, direct right to Rafa there, and a quick little
Wow, look at the line again, just drilling into him. 4-3. Evil tied up and immediately takes the lead. He's giving some space. Evil's decided to be generous here. He didn't chase him up.
Oh my god!
Again! And the rail
connects. Seriously, this guy and his lightning gun are just so fearsome. Just over a minute.
They're starting to run few at the moment. He's got to go.
Rouse comes in. Triple rockets.
What a
Evil ties up the game. He finds Rafa off the spawn too.
Oh my god! With
almost
the lead. What just happened, DDK? Because that was incredible. Now looking at the bottom area, looking for him, and Rafa at the top. Can't find Varus at the bottom. Oh my god! Absolutely obliterated.
No joke for that weapon, but here he comes with the LG, the vertical LG. We've seen him be amazing with it today. And a great little rail there, and Sammy finishes it off. Brilliant stuff there. And now he has a oh my god! Absolutely amazing from Sammy there. And even hits another rail. He doesn't even need the HUD. He doesn't need to see his health. Just give him a rail, give him grenades. That's all he needs. But the Mega will be there to save him unless Rafa appears. And there he is, he does. The rail from Dahang saves the Mega, saves his life, and nets it. One more frag on the board. The aggression piling onto Rafa as he tries to take that red armor. But Dahang will have to back away. Knows when not to bite off too much more than he can chew. But look at that. That angle, 1 HP. And this is just fantastic work. Dahang coming back in style in this game.
Rafa, where is he? As Dahang goes hopping around, looking for it. Gets the exchange now. LG out. Good opening exchange from Dahang. Comes chasing for more. Runs down one rocket.
Oh, he's got 8 seconds.
LG comes in and he's going to charge at him.
Yes!
What a
brilliant play. Clutching it, stopping it, dead in its tracks. Rafa will be the victor. And Dahang, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to play Evil again. Welcome back to FACEIT TV, one and all. We're here with the grand finals. Of course, we had some slight technical difficulties, but Spart1e is back, and we're just sorting out how to handle the fact that he timed out, of course. We're going to do 5-1 up for Sting, and we're going to play the last 5 minutes, because we're pretty much at 5 minutes. So we just need to get them to ready up, and we can start the rest of map number 1. It's Cure between these two players. And Sting was already showing a very fantastic performance on Cure. He was doing very, very well indeed. A lot of exploitational play upon Spart1e's, let's say, positional errors. I mean, that was we could see that right at the start of the game. We could see Spart1e just jumping for the yellow and getting kind of caught there. I mean, the game plan after that, well, there wasn't one because Sting was just there and there's nowhere for Spart1e to go. And it's kind of repeated, that trend kind of repeated, and Sting's been hitting great shots. Here we go, last 5 minutes, Sting is 5-1 up. So Spart1e needs to get 4 frags ahead of Sting just to be tied. That's one way to look at it here. So right now we're playing the beginning again, and here we go. Sting, good position. He's got the railgun. Watching over Mega, trying to see if he can catch Spart1e. He does really want that LG. He needs to know that it's safe to take. Don't want to get caught there. Does get it. Next red went to Spart1e. Sting has decent positioning now. Mega's coming up. He's going to want to try to exploit this as well if Spart1e tries to go for it. Will Sting decide to go for it though? Let's see. No, he's going to stay back, take himself a yellow armor. Spart1e definitely loves to take Mega almost all the time if it's going to be spawning on this map. Rarely leaves it up for too long. There is Sting now trying to get an angle, but he's being really, really cautious. And that's pretty smart because Spart1e, if he does damage to Spart1e, he just gets the red anyway, and he really wants Spart1e to take the red first before he does damage to him, or he wants to get the red for himself. But then again, he has so much armor already that it's not going to help him that much. But now it would be pretty nice to get a red, but yellow's there anyway, and we're going to rinse and repeat. We're at the same situation we were 35 seconds ago. Spart1e about to take the next Mega health. And there it is, just picks it up. Sting there just sees hit the tail of Spart1e as he exits the Mega room. Looking for... Oh, Spart1e actually finds him in the back. Great rocket defense from Sting there. Spart1e a lot of trouble. He's going to take this red armor, but I don't know if that was a good choice. He's pinned in. I don't know about that play from Spart1e. He committed, and Sting capitalized, picked up the kill. Sting spots his opponent in the distance once more. And Sting is going to find Spart1e. There it is. Oh, Spart1e just jumping onto that LG, and Sting does take a nasty rocket there. So Spart1e does manage to actually get his opponent away from him, but Mega is there for Sting, and red taken by Spart1e. Yellow coming up here. Spart1e surely near. Can Sting get this? Sting is 6-1 now. Great trade there. Sting hitting very well today. Looking for some more armor, but Spart1e does kill him. They trade direct rockets, but Spart1e's going to have himself a red armor and another rail. This is looking good for Spart1e's comeback. Remember, he has to be 4 frags ahead of Sting to be tied with him. He's 1 frag ahead of him now, so that means it's 6-3. But also remember, we're playing only to 5 minutes. So 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Spart1e's got to up the pace. There's no time left in this one. Hits a bit of splash there. He's going to double back, catch the double back maybe. Oh, no, not quite. Sting does throw out the rocket to sniff out exactly what Spart1e was doing. And Spart1e has to, he's got to turn on the aggression. There's 2 minutes left, and Spart1e needs much more. He needs 3 more frags. Here we go, Spart1e. It is 6-3. 6-3. Spart1e looking for that Sting guy, and there he spots him, goes for the rocket jump up, and tries to intercept with the double back, but there he is, Sting picking up that railgun. Spart1e coming around the corner there, hitting some nice rails. Spart1e going to rocket jump up to that Mega, and he's still running out of time. It's just a minute and 20 seconds left. Sting is doing a good job. Spart1e needs to hit the rail, and he doesn't hit it. Spart1e now charging towards his opponent. He's got to keep the pressure on. He's got no time. 1 minute for 3 frags. 1 frag every 20 seconds. Can he do it? There's Sting. He's going to find it with a lightning gun. He's piling into him. And can he find the finishing blow? He does get some rockets, and there it is. The finishing blow. He takes Sting down, and now he needs more frags. He needs 1 more frag. Can he make it happen? Can he do it? 6 frags for Sting. Oh, it's 2 more frags, sorry. So 2 more frags. He needs to get 5 frags here. I guess he needs to get to 5. 40 seconds left. Can he find 2 more kills? Sting is lurking around. He can hear his footsteps here and there. He's listening. Can't hear anything. Stopping, pausing briefly. See if anything. Where is he? There he finally hears some jumping. Gonna go for the teleporter. Finds Sting. But can he catch him? Those are two different things. He does catch him, but he gets rocketed away there, unable to close the distance. And it's just 10 seconds remaining for 2 frags. Spart1e. Oh, hits a brilliant rail there, but it's already too late. And good game.
5 minutes.
There we go. That's it. So we played to 5 minutes because Spart1e was 5-1 up. Spart1e still running around trying to find Sting, but it is over. So I'm not really sure if Spart1e realizes it's over, but they agreed upon this, and he's just kind of running around. Yeah, so we have, of course, Spart1e losing there. I think the ending score is something like 6-3 or 6-4. 6-4 for Sting in map number 1 on Cure. So we're going to have to move on to the next match, and that's going to mean that right now the underdog Sting is in with a great start to this match, an absolutely fantastic start against Spart1e, because to be honest, I wasn't really expecting him to win any maps, but Cure definitely was, I think, a strange pick from Spart1e. It was his pick, and I'm not sure why they're still playing. I think they're just still messing around. Either way, we're going to have to move on to map number 2 very, very soon. Remember, if you guys have any questions, we can still, like if there are any really, really good ones, the production can still feed me the questions at some point, whether it's after the cast, during, or in moments like this when we're in the in-between time. And I'm not sure why they're not leaving. They're just running around playing the game. You can see behind me, you can get a bit of a close-up on the game. They're still playing for some reason or other. I'm not really sure why, but they are doing that anyway. There you go. Finally, they end it. They end the madness, and we get to move on to map number 2 in this grand final. I don't know if this is like a sign of protest or something, because I think Spart1e wasn't super happy with the terms of the 5-1, because I think he wanted to recreate the stacks completely. But I'm pretty sure that Ash was rather Sting was in the lead as far as stack was concerned. But I can't remember. I'd have to look at the demo and yeah. So we're just waiting for them to leave to forfeit the game. They both know it's over. I'm not sure really why they're still They're still playing. So, guys, because these two guys in the grand finals have no idea what's going on, you guys should go grab refreshments if you need to, like jump to the bathroom or something if you need to do so. Or you can hit the follow button if you want to help support us and you're not already following the channel. Or you can make an account on FACEIT and play some Quake on FACEIT, play some of the pickup games, play some of the points cups as well. Or maybe you can just leave us a nice little message on Facebook, or start tweeting and advertising that the grand finals are going on, so all your followers can tune into this action between Spart1e and Sting. To be honest, I think we're actually going to be in for some really good games against with this Sting Spart1e matchup, which was a little bit surprising because, of course, I figured that Sting he's Matrox's brother, so obviously he's got good training partner, but you don't really see him. We don't really see him in FACEIT Sunday Cups ever really getting that far. We've seen him a couple times, but never made a deep run. He's never been a regular either. But today he's just been on fire, and he's been hitting some amazing shots and making some great plays. And Spart1e might be like a really good matchup for him. So we'll see how this turns out. We're going on to Lost World now. The madness has ceased, and they left the game. Really not sure what that was, whether it was like a little bit of protest from someone. They're just trying to be a bit difficult. Sometimes people like to do that. They like to I just want to be difficult now. I'm going to be difficult and make your life annoying. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, okay, maybe we're not starting. There we go. Spart1e wants to be given some powers, the powers of pausing, I suppose. But either way, Spart1e and Sting will begin this map number 2 momentarily. So again, given the nature of this, you could probably still just run out. You could probably just run to the store and grab a pizza or something if you really wanted to. I don't know. These guys are being very inconsistent with actually playing this grand final. But here we go. We're in the game again. We're getting underway. We have Spart1e and we have Sting. Sting dropping straight. Okay, just hold the phone 1 second. Sting just completely failed right there. He dropped. He didn't get any items. He just dropped right onto lower levels. But he's going to make a comeback here with some good plasma damage. The problem was, though, that start from Sting, which is why I switched Sting, because we saw him just dropping. And this is going to put him in a very, very bad position right off the start. Sting going in for a shotgun aggression right off the back of that plasma aggression. And if he's going to go with this kind of play, he's got to follow it up with another aggression, like very, very soon. but it looks like he's going defensive. Let's go over to Sting. He's just waiting at this red armor. So he invested in doing damage and trading 2 kills, but it looks like for nothing because I mean, of course, this is usually why this is not the best play ever on Lost World. Sometimes your spawns can be kind of hard. Like, it's hard to get the weapons that you need to get. Like, rocket launcher is really exposed in the middle of the upper areas of the map. Lightning guns on one corner of the map, and plasma gun and shotgun are kind of spread out from each other. So it's usually not so great to make those those plays where you sacrifice 2 or 3 kills. So it really made me think that maybe Sting was not necessarily tilting, but a bit frustrated and making some poor decisions right there. But he's going to hit Spart1e in from the back. Red's up on the spot. Can he get any bit more damage onto Spart1e? He's getting bits here and there, and he does continue to get position, so he will be able to take away that red armor. And we're already a minute and a half into this, and Spart1e's already ahead 3 frags. However, we've got to remember that Sting's up 1 map already, and we're getting into the 2nd minute mark, and Spart1e's just waiting, trying to get his way through the teleporter, get out of there without taking damage, which sets him up for some... I was going to say sets him up for a strong defense, but after that aggression from Sting, he's definitely liking his push onto the red there, the subsequent push, and he does manage to get it. So here he is trying to deal damage against Spart1e. Spart1e dropping in, he wants to do more, and he does exactly that. Switch over to Sting. There's Sting. They're pretty even on stacks right now. Sting just playing the sound here, and he does spot Spart1e. There it is, Spart1e going to drop for that red armor. And wow, just giving Sting a bit of a boost there with the lightning gun as he goes through the telly. And that is going to be a mega for Spart1e. Sting all of a sudden in a terrible spot. Terrible spot. And Sting going to pick up another yellow, but he's going to... I mean, Spart1e should have a very good read of exactly where Sting's going to be if he goes for this next yellow. Let's look at Spart1e's position. Like, he knows that Sting is going to be coming from there. So Sting now gets himself back onto position. I'm actually a little bit surprised. Spart1e was quite passive. Spart1e could have locked him away a bit, I think. But Spart1e's a little bit passive there. But now he's on position again. And Sting's going to be able to get some shards, another yellow. So Sting's back in with a very strong chance. He just needs a decent engagement, and he's fine. Mega's up. Goes to Spart1e. 7 minutes left, and Sting is going to now have to contest with lack of position. He's going to go. Oh, he catches Spart1e with the wrong weapon out. And if he has good lightning gun accuracy, he can make this fight go towards him. And there it is, the drop from Spart1e. Let's have a look at how damaged he was. 48 health, no armor. And he's going to pick up the red though. Sting still got position. Still got an advantage on armor. This is his moment to try to steal the mega. This has to be his moment. Can he get it? He hears where Spart1e is going to be coming from the shotgun area a bit lower there on the right. And he's just going to dive for it. Spart1e though gets blocked by Sting as he picks up the mega health. Sting going to make sure that Spart1e is locked away there. And Spart1e actually times out. Why is he timing out? Is he lagging or something? He has lags. He has lags. He needs op. I'm not sure. Not really sure how to deal with this situation, but again, I'm going to Sting asks, can't we just play this tomorrow? I don't think that's wise. So Spart1e's having some lag issues here, and like I mentioned previously, this was a reason why he's inactive for a while. Was he was having a lot of internet troubles. So this is maybe the least smooth grand finals we've had for a while. Usually things go very smoothly here. And again, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, any questions you want to ask, you can throw them at the chat, and we'll have someone looking over all those questions. But maybe we'll get lucky and Spart1e will be okay now.
3, 2,
is that going to be the case? I don't know. Switch over to Spart1e, but he's still AFK. I don't know why he's AFK. Right. This is great. This is awesome. So the game's still running. Sting's running around, picking up items. He just killed Spart1e, and Spart1e left. He kind of went AFK for over a minute. So very awkward stuff going on here. I mean, I don't know what you want to make of this, but it is pretty awkward, I've got to say. As Spart1e's like, it's that situation where like, we have to run this show, Spart1e's lagging, and he just got fragged because he wasn't paying attention. Like, I mean, there was a 60-second timeout. I mean, I'm sure he can count to 60 seconds. He's amazing at item timing. So I'm sure he could do that, but I don't know. Either way, he did get fragged there, and he is warping a little bit. I mean, that's not the fault of anyone at all. That's like the horrible thing about playing on the internet. It's no one's fault when it's lagging, apart from the ISPs and the internet. God damn you, internet. But Spart1e's going to try and play with this. You can see he's like warping there. And the thing is this is really a horrible way to play. Like, neither of the players are going to be enjoying this. You might think, oh, Sting is going to maybe have an easier time to win or something, but it's not really the case. And yeah, I think we're lacking in-game sound right now. So we'll probably get that fixed in a second. But either way, Spart1e going to make an amazing frag there, almost like pausing in time and space, and then firing a rocket. I don't know. Either way, 4 minutes left, and Spart1e is up 3 frags. And it's so hard for both players to play this seriously now. But we'll see if they can both maintain composure here and just play to win. Because really that's what it's about. No matter what the situation, you can't feel sorry for your opponent. You can't give up if you're the guy lagging either. You got to do the best with what you have. And that's also what being like a true competitor is about. And Spart1e gonna find another frag here on Sting. Grenades all over the place. And Spart1e now still sitting on a 4 frag lead with 4 minutes left, is certainly in a decent position. Let's hope the lag doesn't annoy him too much more. So 4 minutes left, as I said, and this is a great opportunity for Sting to try to get back in the game. Spart1e's not in a great position. He needs to deal damage here. He needs to deal like at least 50, 60 damage. He does a little bit there, and Spart1e finishes it off for him, so he does manage to get some damage out. And if he can keep defending the upper areas and the mega position and keep away a mega, that'd be really ideal for him. Let's go over to Sting right now. Okay, so they're pretty much even stacked. He has to know this. He's got to go for this. Oh, Spart1e's going to turn around to fight here, but this is actually such a sick engagement of damage. Look at how much damage was dealt there by Sting. He put Spart1e down to 5 points of health. That's so insane. Or rather, Sting was down to 5 points of health. Was almost killing Spart1e. So Sting, definitely great damage dealer. And wow, beautiful rockets there. Someone needs to hire him for their TDM team because he's definitely got the moves. Sting right there, more damage onto Spart1e, 5-3 now. And Spart1e, he has to just hold on for 2 more frags for 3 more minutes. That's what he's got to do to win this map. But we've got to remember Sting's on, he actually won Cure, which was Spart1e's pick. So if Cure wins this, or rather Sting wins this, he's going to be on match point in this grand final. So 2.5 minutes left. And Sting just needs 1 more frag. And Spart1e's defending with Plasma Gun. And no items are spawning there. I mean, we have the red spawning soon. Sting trying to double back there, seeing if he can catch Spart1e. Because Spart1e wants to move out onto the open map. And the best time to do that, as the out of control guy, is to predict when the other guy's losing position to go for items, like a red or a mega. And if you have item timing, you can understand, like vaguely, where your opponent should be. Because they should be picking up the thing that's about to spawn. And so that's one way to understand how to move around a map when you're out of control. And Spart1e didn't go out on center map at all. So now we have Sting now pushing, holding. Doesn't want to give up position here unless he gets a good engagement. And that was definitely pretty nice. But he can hold this corner if he wants to. Bit more damage. Has to keep Spart1e locked away here. He can't let him escape onto the red without killing him. And there he goes. He gets the kill. Ties the game. Mega's coming up in 5 seconds. It's surely his. He's got to know Mega's coming soon. And there it is. And Spart1e's nowhere near really to be a threat towards that. And here we go now. Sting. Very, very much the favorite now. If it does go to an overtime, and the favorite into preventing an overtime and just outright winning the match. Spart1e trapped at that teleporter now. What can he do about it? Not too much. Sting gonna be waiting there for him. Good damage there. Can he catch him with the jump pad? Not quite good enough. But Sting still has a massive advantage on stacking. He's gonna catch Spart1e again. Beautiful play, interception from Sting. And wow, he keeps pressing the issue there. I mean, he could have fallen back onto the mega at any point. He's got to be careful. Spart1e might might get aggressive in a bad spot for Sting. He's a bit vulnerable. And Spart1e does pause again. 40 seconds left for Spart1e. And 40 seconds left for Spart1e. And he's got to make one frag. And Sting still has the Mega up on the spot. There it is. Boom. The next Mega will only happen if Spart1e ties up the game. That could have been the last Mega of the match. There you go. There is Spart1e charging him down. And he's going to die. And that's going to be map number 2 going to Sting for certain. Especially after that rocket off the spawn. So despite all the horrible kind of the tragedies of lag and the tragedies of technical difficulties in general, then I mean, yeah, Sting's going to win this one, and we just have to hope that Spart1e, I don't know, is able to play through it. I don't know. There's no good answer. There's no good solution for situations like this. It is what it is. It's just terrible, and you just got to deal with it. And as the players, and also everyone else. So I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. And to be fair, thinking about, did Sting just say what I thought he said? I just read on the chat that Sting said, "I need 10 minutes for kid." So I don't know. This finals has been interesting today. So Sting, let's see if he is able to stay here, so we can actually keep this game going, this grand finals going between him and Spart1e. This may take the record for maybe one of the least smooth grand finals we've had for a while, but it is on the internet, as I've mentioned many times here. So technical difficulties and whatnot. It's actually quite amazing that things do run so smoothly. Often, like almost every single cup. Like I'm trying to think of the last time I remember there being any issues, and I can't think of any times when that happened. If it did happen, it was so long ago. Usually the only issues are at the starts of cups. Never really at the grand finals. Usually because the players have been, like, it's quite obvious, they've been able to play fine all day, and there usually isn't anything going wrong towards the end. So, and also people, one of the most awesome things as well, I remember at the start of the FACEIT Cups, we used to have this situation where people were quite new to the idea of FACEIT and everything. So players would just start games and stuff like that, and they wouldn't wait for the admins to say, okay, we're ready to go now. And everyone, like nowadays, intrinsically understands this. It's like, okay, we're playing FACEIT, we know that they're streaming the games for the show and everything, so we wait, and like everyone kind of got it after a while. Like it took like a month, and then everyone kind of got the idea. So people kind of know how things go over here. So hopefully these guys get whatever their problems are sorted out very soon, and we can get back to you. The production will keep me updated as to what's happening here, and whether or not we should go to a very quick break or not to sort things out, or whatever needs to happen. Do we need to do anything like that? All right, we will do a very quick break, guys, and we'll come back and we'll update you, and hopefully more Quake will ensue. But if not, whatever happens, I'm still here with you, and I'll see you after this. Okay, we're back, and Sting and Spart1e are back, and we're ready on Silence to go and start with map number 3. It's match point now for Sting in this grand final for the third Sunday Cup of the full season, and they are just underway here with the countdown for Silence. Who is going to win this one? I really am not sure. We haven't seen much in the way of Silence, but again, Spart1e has to win this, otherwise he is done in this grand final. There he is, some damage onto Sting, but it's going to be a trade there. Again, who gets the best spawn? Oh, I don't know, is Sting going to get maybe, I don't know, the best spawn, but he got the better fight, and he's going to be able to make his way back to the red armor. Can he hold on to it though? He does have the LG and the rockets. Spart1e can only really rail him, but he's nowhere to be found. Sting now, trying to deal with these shots from long ranges. Does want a rail of his own, but there it is. Very, very good rocket jump straight up there. And he's already up a frag. He's got Red and Mega synchronized here. He really wants to get into Spart1e's face right now. If he could get a kill as they're both spawning, that'd be fantastic. He doesn't want to let Spart1e take one of them. And he's going to grab the red and jump in towards this Mega Health, which Spart1e just took. So Spart1e's actually not necessarily in the better position, but he's in an even position now. He does pick up a green, so it's all about this next red armor. And let's see now if he can make his way over there. Sting, great rails there, 2 rails, and that's been the story of Sting today. He can just go through the telly, but it's risky, and he can definitely do it now. Spart1e hurt himself, but oh, he's a bit too slow, and Spart1e gets a great rocket there. Oh, and he drops onto the lightning gun of Sting. Can he get the rail shot? He doesn't. He just misses. Spart1e was on 6 points of health. Picks up the 50, the 25, and the Mega to be very, very, very fine now. Gets the pass from the doctor there that his health is a-okay as he hits a direct rocket onto Sting. He maybe should take a visit to the ER now as Spart1e collects more and more armor, and we hit the 2-minute mark very soon. Sting gets a close range engagement, pulls out the lightning gun. Spart1e's in a lot of trouble. He has to hit rockets. He has to hit something. He just barely does it, but Sting, he can off the spawn get a bit crazy, and that's what he does. And now he's got a great chance to get this Mega Health. He can go through the telly, that's what he does. And Spart1e's got to defend, and he will fall. And Sting, he has a Mega up on the spot. I wonder if he realizes that. He's got to get over there. He can't let Spart1e take this. That's a massive error to go for the yellow instead of the Mega. If he got Mega, he would have had position as well as the Mega and not taking any damage. So now Spart1e has a chance to attack. Spart1e should be attacking him now. Spart1e's too late though. It takes a direct rocket. So Sting is alright. And now Sting can run all the way back to the railgun, which he needs. And he's creeping now, expecting maybe Spart1e would make a move up the jump pad or to the yellow. He'd get a frag, but it's going to be him that goes for that yellow. Charging around the corner. I'm not sure why he did that. I mean, really the ideal play there would have just been to take the yellow, take the rail, and then attack Mega from the side. But he just went around the corner into Spart1e, into his advantage, which makes no sense. And now he dies again. So I don't know, Sting making some poor decisions here, costing him a lot. So Spart1e has position around the central area of the map. He has everything but the railgun though. So Sting, I do not know whether or not he is aware of this issue for Spart1e, but it's something that he can abuse. It's not damage that Spart1e can return from the same ranges. That's what it means. But Spart1e's playing it pretty cautiously, gives away the red in favor of the Mega, but he gets trapped in this Mega area. Sting's been hitting very well all day. Let's see, let's switch over to Sting. Great rail there. Back to Sting as he makes good 80% rail so far, but the rockets are very, very strong from Spart1e, pushing Sting further back. Sting now picking up a 50, is going to make his way through the teleporter onto the defense of this red armor and awaiting his opponent. There it is. Looking for the shot, not quite going to find it. Spart1e goes out for the attack though. Interesting stuff from Spart1e. He gets a lot of damage and justifies it just with surprise. That was one of those moves where Sting was kind of like, why are you doing this? Or, really? Kind of moves where he just did not expect it. And that gave him enough damage for Spart1e to then just go for the fight. And after spawn, he's going to catch Sting again. So a lot of action on Silence. Not a very silent map. I wonder why it was named Silence, actually. Either way, there goes the drop for Spart1e. And rail, surely. 8-4 now. Spart1e starting to run away with things here. All because of Sting's initial error. And then subsequent errors off the back of that. And one of the most key things in any competitive game or anything in life is making errors on big stages can shake you, can shake your mental state. But you have to make sure that one error doesn't, like one small error doesn't become a second small error and a third small error because you're feeling nervous because you made one mistake. You have to make sure that you don't consolidate it into more mistakes. And so far it feels like Sting made a few in a row. And there you go, another rail from Spart1e, and again he's hitting some confidence here. And that's going to be the Mega picked up off of that frag too. So now with the red armor and that Mega under his belt, he's got 200, and he's angry. Anger's burning in his eyes as he tries to get to grips with Sting, who hits two very nice rails, very important to hit those. Knocking Spart1e away from that. Oh, another one too. Another rail, but he moves into LG distance for Spart1e. He doesn't have a way to return that damage, and there it is. Sting though, he hit so many rails. He might be able to make, I don't know, it's really risky. He could try to make a small challenge here with the teleporters, but with the rockets perhaps, but it is a hard call, and he's not going to go for it. Spart1e now 6 frags ahead, and Sting of course is, it is match point for him. So let's see now exactly how Sting turns this around, because Spart1e's hitting like a madman now. So will Sting go through the telly or not? And nothing really done by Sting. He's 6 frags behind, and Spart1e's just getting more and more stacked, taking away the yellow now too. There's the Mega. And up goes Spart1e, trying to get a bearing on the position of those opponents to try to get some more rails. Sting is deciding that he's playing the rail game here, and you don't have to, it's not the only way to play this map out of control, but that is what Sting's deciding to do. It's a really hard one to do, because you have to be hitting a lot, and you always expose yourself to being railed back, almost always. It's hard really to catch your opponent by surprise. That's really, really difficult to do on this map. But there, as I say it, Sting does exactly that, creeping behind Spart1e. Oh my god, 2 health left, but Spart1e fires 2 rockets in his wake. Both connect directly to Sting, insta-gibbing him with that second one. And wow, I was so shocked that Spart1e didn't die, and then even more shocked to find out that he was able to make a kill. So very, very depressing stuff from Sting as his chances dwindle. Spotting Sting once more. Spart1e is going to be defending through this teleporter exit, and he makes the drop down to try to finish things off, but the slippery Sting is going to be elusive, trying to make a jump towards that red, but makes his way all the way onto the jump pad, exposing himself to a rail. Spart1e with the Mega pickup is still in a strong position to just keep defending and not lose any more frags. He can just hide around his choke point. What can Sting do here? Not much. He goes for the LG engagement though, and he does manage to make the kill happen. Again, Sting, with that aim of his, it's saving him. Beautiful rail there. Sting, 2 minutes, 6 frags, all to play for. He can do it. He's got such a crazy good aim sometimes. He is definitely been hitting so well today that if he continues to do some of the things he's been doing in some of the games he's played that we have seen, this is doable for him in 1 minute and 40 seconds. 6 frags, going for the vertical shot, can't make it. He's got a great stack. It's all on this stack. All on this stack. He's got to get kills. He's got to keep managing this stack well. Good rail, beautiful there. I love going for the telly. Beautiful stuff from Sting. Can he finish off Spart1e without taking too much damage? It's really the key, because it's not all about just one frag. He's got to make 6 in a row. He's got to maintain some level of resources. It can't all go to just one frag. He's looking for it. Oh, that rocket from Spart1e, devastating. Here he goes around the corner. Sting going to go for the drop. And Spart1e keeps playing the teleporter dancing game. A telefrag would be a beautiful result for Spart1e. And there is the Mega for Sting, but he's getting railed down so badly by Spart1e. All the stack diminished, all of it gone. Gone with the wind. That's going to be it. Good game on silence. That means 2-1 scoreline. Spart1e taking one map in the series now against Sting in this grand final. Live on FACEIT TV. You are watching the 3rd Sunday Cup of the full season. And this is silence. The greenest map of them all. Spart1e, just, you know, they're just killing the last 30 seconds. And interesting stuff. Spart1e said that his lag is gone now as well. So he's definitely going to be feeling much more confident after that, in light of that fact. And Spart1e needs to win this. I mean, if Sting wins this grand final, it's forever going to be tainted by, oh, but you know, Spart1e lagged. It's kind of one of those things which kind of taints your victory. But there you go, 13-6. So we move on to the 4th map now. And Spart1e has to win this as well. As we're continuing on match point for Sting as he won already 2 maps. So let's see. Hopefully there will be no more issues, no more problems. We can just play out the rest of the games for today and conclude this 3rd Sunday Cup for the full season. And we'll just move on to the next map. Now I think it's going to be Toxicity, if I remember correctly. I can't really remember now. It was like so long ago that they did all the maps. Furious Heights, alright. Furious Heights, I was wrong. So Furious Heights, definitely a very good map for Spart1e. Let's see if Sting has any tricks up his sleeve here. So we'll just let them know that we are ready to go. And Spart1e's ready. Sting is ready. The countdown has begun. And this is the 4th map now. Still match point for Sting.
3,
Matrox's
2,
brother.
1.
Here we go. Sting going to start off with, oh my god, this start. The grenades, can he do something nuts? This is such an unconventional start for both players. He gets the LG. I actually think I'm going to switch to Spart1e. Yeah, he could have just taken the LG and then the Mega. I'm pretty sure, like when I was watching his pop, I was like, why doesn't he just keep going forward towards, like with that LG towards Mega? Because there's no way Spart1e could have beaten him there. He would have had LG, and now Spart1e gets LG, dives on the red, and Sting, having misread that situation, gives Spart1e too big an advantage in the start of this game. And Spart1e's health and armor decay lining up very nicely there. It's actually perfectly timed. Oh, he ruined it. Oh well. And Spart1e already a frag up here. Kind of expecting Spart1e to just win this entire grand final at this point, after the momentum we saw from Silence. Spart1e just holding position. The red is soon, well, the red's up, but he wanted to see if he could catch Sting moving towards Mega first before dropping for it to catch some damage. There it is. He hears the jumping, catches him around the top spot, and Spart1e now in position for the Mega Health. So things are going quite well for the Swede as he makes his way over to the red armor. But look, Sting has other ideas. Close range, he sets an ambush, lies in wait, but the ambush doesn't do anything. Spart1e's still incredibly stacked, and Sting just only lost armor and health from that. Spart1e, if he hits anything, Sting is just going to be basically dead. Spart1e, that rail shot went nowhere near Sting. But there you go, Sting's already screaming, but he did so much damage after that weird chase from Spart1e where he didn't hit anything. There you go, finally hits a pixel rail. A bit shaky there on Spart1e, but still he hits it nonetheless, and Mega and Red spawning in a synchronized manner. Another shot from Spart1e missed, and over at this yellow, he was bringing his stack up. Let's go to Sting. Sting, after picking up that Mega, is in a position to maybe equalize the scoreline if he can get one frag and a quick spawn kill. Drop for the red behind Spart1e. Great engagement there from Sting. Gets the red mid-fight, almost picture perfect. That engagement, that fight, very well set up. You can take note from what Sting did there. He found he knew that Spart1e was waiting there, or very likely to be waiting there, and he kind of crept around the outside for a very silent drop for the surprise rocket. And once you get the first perfect rocket and bouncing in the corner like that, it should be an easy fight. And it was, and he was in at the red with great timing, and Spart1e lost the lead now. And Sting, he could very well take this series if things keep going this way. Sting is racking up the frags, and Spart1e has to be careful not to give away too many here. He's a bit trapped. Can Sting get some damage? Oh, Sting's going to catch him. That was a beautiful play from Sting there. He realized that Spart1e was going to do that rocket jump, and he went through the teleporter to have a better angle. But the thing is that he gave up positioning on red to do so. So the risk was there, but he fell back onto the Mega Health. So it's kind of okay. It's a risk whereby he's saying, okay, I might just get a frag here and then all the items, versus giving away a red whilst doing damage and guarantee the Mega. So that's kind of the trade that you're looking at there. So Sting definitely still in a good position here. Going to be dropping down to the red armor, but it's a bit too late for that. Spart1e already took it. He's going to go in for the fight, and his superior aim, which is LG aim, which is been very, very notable so far in this series is going to pay off as he manages to get the frag with the rail finish. Sting definitely having a very strong LG fights in this series today. Sting right here, waiting for that red armor. We'll have a brush of damage there from that splash of the rocket. And 4 minutes 10 seconds in this. And Sting is 3 frags ahead on match point. Spart1e's only one silence so far. He can hear his opponent below. Ooh, exposes himself for the shot and he doesn't return it. So got to be careful there. Does pick up the Mega, but this evens it up as Spart1e hit a rail and took a red. So it really evens it up. We can check Spart1e's stack here. He's actually ahead a little bit on stack, but not so much. Oh, but look at that Sting. Oh, wow, Sting, interesting there. He had the better engagement. Oh, he's going to find more rockets. And Spart1e has to defend. He's defending pretty well here. They're both screaming, both railable. Spart1e gets railed, though, and Sting will survive with 24 points of health. He has to back away to this mega health, but this could be almost a turning point for Spart1e. If he finds the right aggressive angle with such a low Sting, this could happen for him. Ooh, Sting is playing a very dangerous game. He gets the window of opportunity to jump for it, gets some good damage as well, gets onto the yellow too. Sting is in with a chance to escape with his life, trying to do so, manages to make his way through back to the red armor, has position. Oh, he doesn't get quite far ahead enough to take the red. Spart1e gets it, not enough damage from Sting, not enough position from Sting, and Spart1e has an opportunity now to tie up the game. Misses that rail and Sting has got his back against the wall. Will he rocket jump? Surely it's coming soon. And there it is, Spart1e tries to block the rocket jump position and steals away the yellow. Red and Mega at the same time, so that could help Sting to slow down this game. But he gets caught and Spart1e out with a rail, catches him again with a second and a third. The Mega's up on the spot still, the red is there too, and he picks up the red, and he might just give up on the hopes of the Mega because he knows his opponent would have spawned there, and that's what he does. Here he goes straight into the offense with that. The offense there at that Mega Yellow doesn't do so well on the trade with damage. If we look at Sting right now, he's trying to creep onto this red. Oh, when he catches Spart1e, he lets him take it, and he lets him take it to let him know exactly where to place the rocket. Sting playing well right now. Spart1e playing from behind, doing well to keep in this game. He's still making life really hard for the pole. Good rocket jump there from Spart1e to whisk away that Mega health off the platform. Sting going to make sure that he is still stacked up by getting some shards, maybe getting a yellow or two, but there's no yellows to be taken. All the armor and health has gone away with Spart1e. Let's look at Spart1e. He's going to come back 2 frags in 3 minutes or else he's done. Here he goes, he spots his opponent. Does he decide to go through though? He does now, he jumps around the corner, hits the rail, picks a rail from Spart1e, has to back away though, cannot drop onto the lightning gun of Sting. Must bide his time. 3 minutes left for Spart1e now. Rail comes out, rail connected, red picked up, making his way over to Mega. This could be the string of plays that Spart1e needs, but just a little bit too slow, and Spart1e is finding himself in a tough spot, has to hit the shots. He's hit one, he's going to go for the next series of shots. There is the next rail, has to rely on the rail, but he's not making it happen, and in frustration the last rail gets flicked out there as before he leaves, and now Sting is in with a chance to get onto this red, and he pulls out the lightning gun. He could actually manage to make a kill on Spart1e. Not quite yet though, and actually Spart1e, wow, does actually manage to get the frag himself, bringing it to a 1 frag game. But he's by no means stacked just yet. Sting is below with the LG. He runs out of ammunition. Sting doesn't necessarily know that. Oh, and he bounced this thing up with a perfect rocket. That was a rocket, a gift from the gods themselves. As Spart1e ties up the game with 2 minutes left. This is the point at which you want to tie it up. Spart1e needs to win this game to stay alive in this tournament. He hears the footsteps. He creeps, then crawls, and there he spots his opponent, but still trying not to give away his position at all. He's going to jump on over, giving up the Mega Health side and allowing his opponent to take it in favor of taking everything on this side, and does receive a rail. And that's actually interesting because Spart1e could maybe have gone for a little bit of a chase there, but Spart1e probably wants an overtime. If he can maintain control and overtime, like some players, like I've seen Cooler like used this mentality before in games where he's like, if I have really dominant control, I'm not going to rush. I just want to get overtime because I know I'll make a play eventually with this control where I will just have a guaranteed kill. If it's in the 15th minute, let it be so. There you go, Spart1e. Finding his opponent again. Looks like Sting kind of committing to this, and Spart1e committing on the spot. This is really bad from Spart1e. Missed time of the Mega. He can't make a play like that without the Mega spawning beneath his feet as he stands there. And Spart1e now, where is Sting? He's below. He might be able to get this Mega. The execution of... Oh no, he goes for the rocket jump. Oh my god, Spart1e must be absolutely gutted. 40 seconds left, and he just... he goes one frag down. And now he has to go crazy aggressive. He needs all the weapons. He's got Rocket, he's got LG and Rail now, but he has to find Sting. Sting, 20 seconds. Can he kill it? Can he stay alive? Here goes Spart1e, or maybe not. Spart1e going to go with the drop onto Sting. LG comes out. Sting defends with the rockets, slowing Spart1e down just enough. Spart1e with the clutch rail misses. Spart1e still on the chase. 10 seconds left, and the rail from Sting steals the deal. Well played from Spart1e as Sting calls good game there, and that's going to be at 7-5. Sting wins the round final 3-1 overall score there. Sting, congratulations to him. The first FACEIT Cup he's ever won, perhaps the first finals he's ever managed to get into as far as FACEIT and Sunday Cups are concerned. So congratulations to him, and I hope you guys enjoyed the action today. Of course, again, sorry for the technical difficulties. And remember, if you want to support us, you can hit the follow button. You can just play games on the website. And of course, if you've never seen Quake Live before, it's a free-to-play game, quakelive.com. Go over there and check it out. If it looks cool to you, go and try it. Play with your friends. Find some friends on FACEIT. And remember, you can also tweet at us. We're at FACEIT, also FACEIT Community for our Facebook, and you can find our content, the videos we make and so on, at FACEIT.com. All the VODs from Sunday Cups will be at FACEIT VODs, so you can find all the stuff from us. But that is the conclusion of today's tournament. I am afraid no more Quake action from FACEIT TV for tonight, but of course there's always next weekend, so we'll see you then. Me and Atomigo will be joining forces to bring you the commentary live next weekend. But until then, good night. That's all from me.